one Easter egg that never fails to appear in every Bluey episode, it's the long dog. But have you ever noticed that it's not always easy to spot? Like in the episode Curry Quest, where throughout the whole episode, we don't see the long dog even once. But the coolest part is, at the very end of the show, it appears not once, but 3 times in the same scene, when the healers say goodbye to Bandit at the airport. If you pause at just the right moment and look in the background, you'll see a little boy with a green backpack, and guess who's on it? Yep, a pink long dog. And it's not just there. If you look the other way, at the dog's phone sitting next to Bandit, you'll notice that the smartphone symbol is none other than the long dog. Maybe that device is imported. But wait, there's more! We spot the biggest Bluey Easter egg once again next to that same dog on a packaged item. We can see another drawing of the famous Easter egg diagonally. That's 3 Easter eggs in a single scene, which is pretty quick, and practically nobody noticed, because we were all watching the emotional goodbye between Bandit and Bingo. Bluey editors are quite clever.
They go anyway.
But the truth is, this Easter egg isn't always easy to spot. So, get ready, because we're about to show many other times when the long dog appeared and most people didn't even notice. If you watched the episode The Sign, you saw Frisky and Radley's wedding finally happening, as we've been waiting for a long time. But if we go back to the episode where it all began, when they first met, many people spent a lot of time wondering where the long dog would be on that day. And just like in the episode Curry Quest, it only appeared at the very end of the story. Remember when the 2 babysitters were sitting on the porch after putting the kids to bed? If you look just behind Frisky's head, you'll see a pair of the most famous Bluey Easter eggs cuddling, which was a reference to the fact that the couple would end up together. Pretty cool! In the episode where Bandit tries to make a duck-shaped cake for Bingo's birthday, we hardly see the Easter egg at all. At least, I didn't. Until the moment Bandit feels sad for not being able to make the cake and sits on the floor. Then, there's a change in the viewer's angle, and we can see the long dog up there on the cupboard, hidden behind a small pot of plants. By this episode, I was losing hope.
Are you okay, Dad?
And it seems like Bluey's little Easter egg has been with her for a long time, because it even appears in the episode where the protagonist was just a little baby. In the final scene, where we finally see Bluey learning to walk in the kitchen, if you look closely, on top of the dining room furniture we find the first long dog in Bluey's history, as it appeared when she was a baby. And the coolest thing is that the folks are so creative that even the toy dog was wearing a diaper too, to match Bluey. In other words, it was a baby long dog. And since our video is about the biggest Easter egg in all of Bluey, let's comment down below, #LongDog. And it really seems like the Bluey animators are becoming increasingly skilled at putting our beloved long dog in the most difficult to find places. In the episode where all the healer family members are lying on the bed, we practically spent the whole episode without realizing that the Easter egg was right under our noses the whole time. I mean, under the bedroom dresser, staring at us. That was definitely a hard level of Easter egg in Bluey. Congratulations, Ludo Studios. In the episode Pavlova, we can see that there's a long dog right on the refrigerator door. But don't be fooled, the Bluey animators put it there, so you'd think it wouldn't appear again. And when you least expect it, it shows up in the most unexpected place possible, like among several pods inside the fridge. The funniest thing about all this is, if you watch the episode before this Easter egg's appearance among the pods in the fridge, we see Bluey and Bandit opening the fridge several times, and it's not there. I have to admit, that was a pretty slick move by the Bluey folks. They got me good. In the episode The Show, where the girls put on a play, we see for the first time an educational long dog. After Bingo trips and accidentally spills Chili's breakfast, the pup hides near the cabinet, feeling guilty. So her mom goes over to comfort her, and that's when we see our famous Easter egg under the desk, entertained reading a magazine to pass the time. That's some audacity and teasing with fans like me, who spends a good part of the episode searching for Easter eggs. In the episode Smoochy Kiss, we see the pup hidden in a completely new and different place. Since the girls had the mission to prevent their parents from kissing, and I was totally focused on that too, I didn't notice the little Easter egg the first time I watched the episode. It was only when I watched it for the second time that I noticed that in the sunroom of the house, on the cushion next to Bandit, one of the green prints was none other than the long dog itself in cloth and paint. Later, this same Easter egg would be used in the season finale episode, The Ghost Basket, but in Smoochy Kiss, it was the first time it appeared on the sunroom couch. In the episode Telephones, we see that Bluey's creative team managed to make the Easter egg appear in a completely innovative way. Although the episode mostly takes place inside the girls' playroom, we can't locate the long dog among any of the toys used. But when Grandpa Mort, Bluey, and Bingo step outside the house, we see the Easter egg drawn on the flag stretched inside the Healer family's living room. This time they really created something completely new. Speaking of new, if you're new around here, don't miss the chance to subscribe to our channel. Just click the button down below. We all know that bats are nocturnal animals, and for some reason, they were Bluey's favorite animals. So much so that she dreamed she was one in the episode Fruit Bat. But in this drawing, it's clear that not only bats are nocturnal, but Easter eggs too. If you look, when Bluey starts her dream and goes to the balcony of her house to take her bat flight, guess who's hidden in the shadows? That's right, the Night Long Dog. Is he like a Batman version of the pup? Like Bat Dog?
I'm Batman.
Surely, one of the funniest supporting characters in Bluey is Buddy, the little pug who's in the same class as Bingo. And I always laugh when I see the scene of him and Bandit staring at each other in the Bob Bilby episode. But when I watch that scene again, just to laugh, guess who was there watching the scene too? The Long Dog himself, who seems to also attend Bingo's school just like Buddy. And as a bonus, I even noticed that there's a Pixar ball inside the toy basket next to the pup's Easter egg. 2 Easter eggs with 1 stone. Seriously, sometimes I'm really proud of myself. My mom is very lucky to have me as her son. It's impossible not to remember the Bluey episode where she and Indy think of all the possible ways to spend their 5 precious dollars. And one of the places they go is in the creation of ponies disguised as unicorns. And it's exactly at that moment that our dear Easter egg shows up once again. Because we can see him in the background, camouflaged among purple cushions, almost imperceptible. Another episode where we struggled a lot to find our favorite Easter egg was in Pass the Parcel. We had to wait 95% of the episode and almost all the birthdays of the Bluey characters to see that the Long Dog wouldn't be anywhere else but on the Healer's fridge door once again. I have to admit that I looked everywhere, and I didn't imagine it would appear right there. Touché, Bluey, touché. In the episode Pirates, where Chili and her daughters help little Missy overcome her fears, after searching a lot, I managed to locate one of the funniest Long Dogs of all. If you look under the toy where Bluey's mom is sitting, we can see the Easter egg there, smiling and with black ears, looking like dark hair and being held by 2 clips, just like Missy's. Actually, I think the intention was really to make a reference to Bingo's classmate since she was practically the protagonist of the episode. I thought that was pretty cool. And in the episode Magic Asparagus, we can see that this Easter egg is truly becoming more of a camouflage expert. When Bandit pretends to be a peacock and climbs the tree in the Healer family's backyard, so far, it's just another day of weird play in the Healer family. Except, if we look the other way, we'll see a snail version of the Long Dog, which even has a shell and antennas. Although, I don't think snails have antennas, but oh well. This one was quite difficult to locate too, since I never imagined I'd see the biggest Bluey Easter egg right on top of a tree, next to a blue dog pretending to be a peacock. Surely, that's the spirit of Bluey's show. We've now lined up 2 videos for you to watch and keep having fun here with us on our channel. Just click. Enjoy your next video!